Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome to Deck of Haunts. Although really I should say welcome back to Deck of Haunts because we did play the demo of this a few months ago, but now we are back with the fancy full version of the game, which if you didn't see it last time is a sort of deck building, base building game where we play as a haunted house. We're the actual haunted house itself, which is quite unusual in a game because you don't get many games where you play as a sentient haunted building. That's quite fun, and because we're a building we can add various rooms to ourselves to, make ourselves bigger, add to the property value, that's never a bad thing, and we can add traps and paranormal bits and bobs as well, like ghosts and demons and what have you, all with the ultimate goal of capturing humans and then devouring their delicious souls so we can carry on growing, because of course, yeah, we're a haunted house, we are the bad guy in this game, I feel. Now the full game is due out in a few days time, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description if you're interested, but we did get our hands on the game a little bit early thanks to a key from the devs, which is very kind, so thank you developers. So do you know what, here we go, let's dive right in, shall we? Let's play a bit of Deck of Haunts, become a haunted house and snack on some tasty human souls. Okie doke, here we go, and I think right now we're not really anything at all. We're not a haunted house or a ghost or anything like that. At the minute we're more like an essence, if you like a sort of a spooky evil essence just wafting around the place waiting to become a thing. And yes, I think when we play this card down here we shall then manifest into the form of a haunted house. So the card down there is called Awaken and it says open your mind and witness yourself. Begin. Okay, let's do that then. Let's play that card and begin. Here we go. The card is used up and now we've become a haunted house. So there we are. That effectively is us. We are the entirety of this spooky old house over here. So we have a few rooms at the front. That's the way in. Got some rooms here. And then we come to this room at the back, which is very important and a little bit unsettling. So that there is our heart. We've manifested ourselves with a great big, slightly weird looking beating heart, which is all very creepy and very sinister. And it's got these sort of tendril type things around it. Although, yeah, they're probably like, veins and arteries and things because that is a heart after all. And we need to keep this safe. This is effectively what the people are going to try and target when they come into the house. So over time, humans are going to come in through the door and they're going to have a wander about and they're going to look around the house because, that's what they do. They're humans, they're inquisitive and nosy, and they're going to have a poke around. And eventually, if they do make their way into here, if we haven't stopped them by that point, by either killing them to death or making them lose their mind, if they get into here, they can attack the heart and we will take damage. And I think that's our heart damage right now. So at the moment, of course, we're on full health because nothing has happened, or an 8 out of 8. But yeah, if people do get in here and have a little look around and go, that's a bit weird looking, I don't like that, let's poke it with the big stick, then yes, we're going to start taking damage. But right now, we are sort of okay because, of course, yeah, we've only just kind of appeared. Now, what do we have down here then? Grasp. Tendrils to grasp this world. Draw 5 cards every turn. Oh, okay, so we're sort of learning. We're learning as we go. So the minute we've manifested, we've gone, hooray, here we are. We've decided to choose the form of a haunted house to be down here in the physical world. That's all very good. But we can't do anything else. But if we play this card, we can then grasp ourselves some cards every turn. Okay, so play that, I guess, on the heart room, I would imagine. And there we go. Right now, we've got some cards. Oh, and a cat. Hello there, cat. Can we click on you? Hopefully we can. Can we click on the cat? Oh, there you go. Yeah, slightly weird looking hearts come out, but there we go. Hello there, cat. Right, so now these cards have appeared down here, but I don't know how many action points we have. So at the top of the card, that is how many action points it takes to play, but they're all in red. So I don't know if we even got any action points yet. Maybe that's something that we haven't learnt about yet. So we've got these cards here, and then we have a beckon card. Call upon unbeknown souls, summon a human to your domain. Do you know what? Let's do that then, because that's free. That, I think, is the only thing we can do right now. So maybe we'll play this. The human can then have a wander about this room here, and then possibly then we'll figure out how to get action points, and then we can do something to the person. But okay, so let us beckon a person into the entrance room. Here we go. See, just a house, says Robert. Okay, so Robert's turned up, and there is Robert. Hey there, Rob. How are you? Just going outside slightly, but that's fine. So Robert's now wandering about. Okay, so that's our entrance room. humans will enter, and if they're lucky, escape your domain here. Okay, so that has now been investigated by a person because, they're in here having a look around. They're looking at the cobwebs and the spooky things around the place. Although that room sort of looks okay. It's not overly spooky, I wouldn't say. It looks a little bit old-fashioned and a bit worn, but it's not particularly spooky. Not yet, anyway. We can change that around, though. Don't you worry, Robert. And then over here, we've got a living room. Okay, with a couple of Scooby-Doo style ghosts over there. Cut some holes into those for eyes, and they'd be fine. They'd be sort of good old classic sheet ghost things. Okay, so that's a living room. Upgradable, combines with other living rooms. Living room, really? Let's change that. Oh, I see what you've done there. That's very good. Okay, so that's a living room. Over here we've got a guest room. Okay, upgradable, combines with other guest rooms. Who wouldn't love to spend the night here? I mean, I've seen better guest rooms. Possibly I've stayed in worse as well, so there you go. And then over here, we have the kitchen. Upgradable, combines with other kitchens. Ideal for cooking. Delicious humans. Okay. I don't think we literally eat the human flesh. I think we sort of harvest their souls or whatever. But there we go. So we've got those 4 rooms. And then, of course, at the back over here, we have the heart room. Your heart. Humans will damage it upon entering. Once destroyed, it's over. Even you can't remember how it came into being. Okie doke. So there we go. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms right now. But as time goes by, we can add to that. But yeah, right now at the beginning, we only have the 5 rooms. Okay, so what can we do now? We still can't play any of these cards because we haven't got any action points. But we do have this here, which we can play for free. Stir. Your halls creak and growl, gain 3 action points every turn. Okay, here we go. So we shall do that, play that card into there, and now we've got action points. Okay, night. During the night, you play cards from your deck to damage health or drain the sanity of humans. Okay, so yeah, Robert is a human having a look around the house, and we don't really want them to get too far into the house. So we can let them through a few rooms. But yeah, we don't want them to get to the heart room. But yes, we can play these cards down here to either damage them physically by sort of attacking them, or we can, affect their mind and make them go a little bit kind of insane. Okay, right, that's fine. So we know what we're doing with that. So yeah, there's tension here, then we've got health, and then we've got sanity. Action point cost is at the top. That's the target, that's the effect. Okay, that's all fine. Right, so Robert. Hello there, Rob. How are you? So yeah, we've got these 2 cards here, the Phantom Raking. So 2 Phantom Raking cards, which can affect any human, and it's causing 2 damage. Or we've got the Ooophobia. I did look up what that meant when we played. Was it a fear of being inside or something? No, fear of outside or fear of inside? I looked at it when we played the demo, but I can't recall right now. Hang on. What does Ooophobia mean again? To the internet. Right, according to the internet, which of course is always accurate and never lies, Ooophobia is an aversion to a home environment or an abnormal fear of one's home. So if we play these cards here on poor Robert, we can basically drain his sanity and make him scared of the very room that he's walking around in. Which I do find quite creepy. I like these sort of sanity affecting ones rather than the physical damage ones. So these here, the Phantom Raking, they cause physical damage. So they'll sort of, tear into his skin and sort of jab him and poke him and stuff, whereas these will affect his mind. And I like the sort of the sanity ones a bit more. It seems a little bit sort of creepier and a bit more insipid. It seems a little bit more sort of less obvious. That one there, just, poke him enough until he's a big dead person. Whereas that there, drain his sanity and make him lose his mind. It just seems a little bit creepier, doesn't it? So how about we do this? We've got 3 action points. So these are going to cost 1 apiece. So do you know what? We'll do 2 Oophobia. So make him very, very paranoid about where he is. And then we'll just go and give him a bit of a scratch with some sort of phantom spectral claws. So yeah, do that and do that. Okay, so there you go. Oh, he's sobbing. Sorry, Robert. I do apologise, but we would like to eat you. Okay, and there we go. Do the same again. So his sanity has come down to 3 out of 7, but we can't do the sanity one again, but we can then just go and, boop him on the nose or something. So there we go. Give him a bit of a scratch. He takes some hit point damage. Something's got me. Okay, but I think that's it. Ooh, hunger. A never-ending desire. Lose all action points and cards in your hand at the end of each turn. Oh, again, so our sort of learning process continues. So now this is how we end the turn. Okay, so we have a never-ending hunger. That card is played, action points are done, and we end our turn. Now, I think what happens is when we end our turn, he's then going to have a wander about. So he's opened the door here, and he's gone into this room, which you were saying, do you know what, once upon a time, we would have called this a parlour. Okay, so he's in here now, so he's a couple of rooms away from our heart, which of course we don't want him to get to. So can we make him either, be physically dead, as in, I don't know, tear his head off or something, or can we affect his mind to the point where he loses all sanity and we can feast on his soul that way? So we've got collapsing spaces, deal 2 damage, block room for 1 turn. Oh, okay, so if you want to effectively say, nope, nobody can come through here, we could play that. We could do chilling cold in an occupied room, add 1 tension, and discard a card. We could move somebody about, that's quite fun, and then we have the Ooophobia and the Phantom Raking cards. Okay, what we're going to do is, we're going to apply chilling cold to this room here, because that increases tension. So we'll do that, we'll play the card, and then we have to discard something. Okay, but here we go. So tension. Tension multiplies the next drain effect. Tension has 3 tiers, times 2, times 3, and then times 5. They'll all get consumed the next time that human gets drained. It also gets reduced by 1 after 2 turns of not gaining any tension. So we've just made that room nice and cold. So poor Rob is now a little bit tense about that, because the room wasn't cold when he came in, and it's just suddenly got all quite chilly. And I don't think he's brought a hat with him, which is a bit silly. So now he's got a bit of tension. So next time we play anything that drains his strength, or his sort of hit points or his sanity, it's going to get a times 2 multiplier. I think, actually, hang on. If we do that on him, then yeah, it's going to be a times 2. Oh, hang on, we'll discard a card first. Let's discard the shifting hallways one. We can get rid of that because I don't want to move him around too much. But yeah, look, he's now got the sort of alertness lines coming out of his head, because it's a little bit he's on edge. So yeah, times 2. So yeah, if we played this, if we play Ooophobia, it's going to have double the effect, because the next card we play on him, because he's tense, is going to be multiplied by 2. So we can finish him off. So that will effectively drain 4. Okay, yeah, sorry about the state of your mind, Rob, but we're going to send you insane. And there we go. He then collapses to the floor, and he's lost his mind. 1 human turned insane, and we got 25 essence. Okay, so night 1 ends. Oh, there's a calendar. There's a little sort of calendar of events. So night 1 is done. So 2, 3, and 4 look sort of uneventful. 5, there is a mysterious thing. I don't know what that is. 6, uneventful. 7, it looks like the police might come by. There's a random thing on the 11th. 13th is... I don't know what that is. Oh! Possibly like a cleric or a priest or something. That looks like somebody sort of hands together praying. 17th, some sort of random event. 22nd, some sort of hammer. A builder's going to pop by, I don't know. And then more random stuff. And then on the 28th, we've got some more sort of buildy things. But okay, right, fine. So nothing happening until the 5th night. Okay, deck building. At the end of every night, you can choose from a selection of playing cards to permanently add to your deck, or building cards to build with during the day. Okay, so these cards here, we can now pick to add to our deck. Okay, so yeah, that allows us to draw 3 cards. That means we deal 3 damage to a person, and this turn all drain effects damage instead. Oh, I see. So that's more physical, hurty damage. That is adding tension, and that deals 3 damage. In adjacent rooms, drain 4. Oh, that's quite good. So you can play that on a person in one room. That person takes 3 damage. They then emit a shout of pain so guttural and so pure that the people in the adjacent rooms then lose 4 points of sanity because they're so terrified about what they can hear. Oh, that's really quite good, because that can affect many people. Yeah, we'll go for that. Absolutely. Building and basic rooms. During the day, you construct rooms and change your layout. Okay, so now we get to do a little bit of sort of personal improvement, because we are a house, so we can change things around a bit. Build common rooms so humans will take more turns to reach your heart. Placing room tiles at the same time next to each other will merge them into a single room. The further away from your heart, the more expensive rooms become to build. Okay, so continue. So I don't know. We can only put down the bell tower. Spawns a witch that roams the house and increases tension in the rooms that she is in. That sounds ideal. These here require various kind of points I don't think we have. But yeah, we can take things away, we can move things, we can add bits to, say, living rooms and kitchens and things to make them bigger. But yeah, right now, I think the only thing we can do is have ourselves a bell tower. Okay, so where do we put the bell tower? I think, let's put it here. Pop it just there, because then we can expand the kitchen. In fact, no, put it that side. We'll put it just, yeah, like that. Pop the bell tower like that, and there it is. Okay, we now have a spooky bell tower. Yep, another Scooby-Doo ghost, loads of old kind of bells and things lying around. Right, okay, so I think that's all we can do. I don't think we've got the points? Oh no, we've got 25 points. Oh no, we can add things on. Okay, this is quite good then. So let's say we wanted a slightly bigger kitchen. We could add some kitchen bits on. Okay, let's do that. Let's have a marginally bigger kitchen. Okay, so like that and like that, the kitchen has become bigger. So we've kind of changed it around a little bit, but that's fine. So do we then make the guest room bigger? Yeah, let's do that. Let's make the guest room bigger. And also now they can travel from the guest room into the bell tower. So maybe they're not going to go straight for the heart. They could sort of walk around here. Now, can you remove... You could remove an entire room for free, but then we're going to have to put it back in for points, which is going to cost a few. So let's not do that. However, maybe... This is a living room, isn't it? Yeah, maybe let's expand our living room a bit as well. And the living room can sort of spread across this entire bit here. We'll have a big living room. So let's put that just... We'll expand that to just there. Look, there we go. So we've got ourselves... Oh, it's a creepy statue. Yes, we've got a creepy statue now. And, yeah, a little kind of round bookshelfy thing with some books in. Some sort of, terrifying horror books, hopefully. But there we go. There we go. Right, so yeah, we've sort of changed ourselves a little bit, and we can sort of, switch things around as we go. We can move rooms, and we can sort of take things away and what have you. But, yeah, right now, that will do. So finish up, and that's daytime done, and then it goes back to nighttime. Okay, so 2 people have walked in. Okay, winning to win, you need to survive 28 nights. Okie dokie. Losing, you lose when the health of your heart runs out. You lose health when a human enters your heart room, or more powerful humans interact with it. Okay, so that must mean like the police officers and priests and all that kind of stuff. Essence is harvested from dead or insane humans. You need essence to build new rooms, as we've just seen. Okay, right, so now we've got Chris and Asami. Okay, so hello there, you two. Yeah, little sort of, the pictures up here are like little sort of pop culture, like pop art type pictures. With the sort of, just the 2 colours or 3 colours, sort of fairly simple sort of drawings, but it's a person. Okay, so what can we do here? So how about in this room, we can make that room cold to add tension, and then we can play some cards on them. Okay, so let's do that. So make that room very cold, and we have to discard a card. So we'll discard the Shifting Hallways card, get rid of that. So that room's now become a little bit chilly, and they've both got tension on them. So one of them, okay, Chris, will affect your mind because, oh yeah, he's got more. He's got 11. Look at that. He's got 11 sanity points. Okay, so try and work on him. So that'll drain 4 away from him because we've got the sort of doubling effect of the tension. So do that. This just doesn't make sense. Oh, Chris. It's only going to get worse. And then... with Asami, we will do some phantom raking. Okay, so that took... only took 2 off. Hang on, but she's got ×2 on the tension multiplier. But I think it was it the first one that happened in that room? So I think it affected Chris, but didn't affect her. But never mind. And that's it. We can't do anything else. Who wants to die in a living room? The irony would kill me. That is very good, actually. That's a good point. Okay, this isn't going to be any use right now in terms of draining of the sanity. Unless, hang on, can we... botherations. that would have been quite handy to pick up Chris and move him to another room. So move him back here and then do the guttural pain thing. But we can't do that, unfortunately. Botherations. Okay, how about we do... If we do guttural pain on a solo human, so we can take out Asami right now, and that'll just get rid of her. So she is going to just be hurt to death. Okay, why can't we do that? Oh! There's got to be a human on their own, in a room, all on their lonesome. Oh, okay, that's not going to fly then, is it? Okay, how about then we do collapsing spaces on this room, just to see what happens. Although, hang on, she's got the tension thing on her still. Oh, it's going to affect her sanity. Ah, okay, right, yes. The card I played was the Ooophobia card that drains sanity. So yes, not going to affect her sort of hit points, if you like, her physical damage. It's going to affect her mental damage. Okay, so that can cause another 4 on you. So we'll do that. We'll make you take some damage, so your tension comes back down. And then, can we do it again for another 2? And then we could do some physical damage. Yeah, because we can't use that because they're not on their own. The collapsing spaces is just 2 damage and it blocks room for 1 turn. And it removes a card for the rest of the night. Prevent entrance and exit from a room. Okay, hang on. So if we do that, they're now trapped in that room. They're stuck in here and they can't get out. Okay, do you know what? Yeah, happy with that. That's fine. So we can end our turn, but the room is locked. So they can't get out. Ha 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 ha. Okay, right, good. That was pretty good for us. And then, oh, and the witch has appeared. Hello there. Okay, there you go. So the spooky witch has flown in to help us out there. Hi. If we do chilling cold, that means we can then have double the amount of tension. So we can do chilling cold on that room. We can then get rid of shifting hallways. That's fine. So now they've got, yeah, ×3 multipliers. Okay, so I think we can finish off... Oh, hang on. If we can get rid of Chris, I think. We can get rid of Asami by doing this, actually. So if we... Hang on. If we do that on her... yeah, she's going to lose her mind because it's going to drain 6 and she's only got 5. So we'll do that on her. So she's gone. There we go. She's lost her mind. She's on the floor and it's all bad. And then we can do that to Chris. If I could find him. He's very near the ghost. I thought he'd be over here going, oh, I don't want to be near a ghost. But no, instead he's just having a look at the reading materials. There is a ghost there, Chris. Terrifying ghost. Spooky thing. No, not bothered. Okay, right, you can become unsettled by the room you're in. But that's kind of it. But I think next turn, we've got you. Any vacancies? Yeah, I don't think that's really what you're into. Okay, and then we can just do this, just to finish him off. So, boob, there we go. He loses his mind, and 2 humans turned insane. We get 50 essence. Okay, special rooms. You can upgrade basic rooms by playing a room upgrade card on them. Look at the number on the card target. You need to target a room with at least that many tiles. They're going to be more expensive to build. Okay, so we've got either... Oh, I see. Right, so we've got 3 cards that we can choose to put into our regular deck that we can play against the lovely, squishy, delicious humans, or we can get these, which can change our regular rooms into slightly fancy rooms. Okay, so a sacrificial room or a phantom room. I don't know what they do. Can be used to destroy a card for the night and regain its cost in action points, or drains a random human entering the room as long as this room is not investigated. The drain amount is equal to the amount of humans in the room. Okay, so as soon as people pile into the phantom room, one of them is going to start losing a lot of something. I assume it would be sanity? So yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for the phantom room. Okay. So that costs 50 to deploy. Now, the only thing is, how do we want to do this? They're going to have to come through here. They need to walk through this room. So we could make that a phantom room. So they take damage as they walk in. And they're all going to pile in. the drain amount is equal to the amount of humans in the room. So as soon as they go from here into the Phantom Room, then they're all going to start taking, one of them's going to take damage. And that's where everyone's going to go. So it makes sense to turn that into a Phantom Room. Okay, whoa. Okay, what does it look like? Oh, it's a bit creepy. Oh, there's some legs underneath this. There's some legs there. There's spooky curtains, which I imagine are going to sort of, shake and stuff. And yeah, they're going to move and these things are going to go whoa and such like. Okay, right, that's all we can do though. No more essence. That's kind of it. Okay, we do need to sort of move things about a bit, I feel, to make sure that people can't get to the heart room quite as easily. We need to channel them through many other rooms before they get to just there. I mean, hang on, can we move that? Can we move the heart room? No, that's the only thing we can't move. But we can move everything else. Okay, so yeah, like if we picked up this and put it, say... okay. We can't put it there because... Yeah, okay, we'd need... Hang on, can we put that there? No, because we haven't got the stuff for it, of course. Okay, no, we can't do that. Right, end building for now. There we go. Right, woozy things happen. One person has come in. Now, don't be a chicken. Oh, Grace, you fool. Humans can appear with traits. These are extra buffs or debuffs a human can have. Hover over a trait icon to read its description. Okay, so you're a lone wolf and you avoid others. Okay, makes perfect sense. You're here on your own. Right, you are. Let's do some chilling cold on that room. We'll discard guttural pain for now. So get rid of that. And then if we do phantom raking, that'll cause 4 points of damage on you. And then we can possibly think about doing more phantom raking. So that'll be 6. It won't take you out, but I think in the next room you will... Oh, then if you go into here, you'll be dead. Because that's going to cause a random bit of damage to you. So if it causes physical damage, you will be dead. Although, hang on, what does it do? Drains a random human in this room. So yeah, it's got to be the psychological damage. It's got to be the sanity damage and not the physical damage. Because unless we knock furniture onto them to hurt them. So maybe we do this. So they take 4 points. So we do that. Right, so sanity is down to 6. And then we'll just give them a scratch. Give them a little boop. There you go, little scratch. End turn. Okay, go into the spooky room. There you go. So -1 sanity. Okay, so you're on 5. Oh, hang on. William's appeared. Okay, so William has appeared, but he came in after Grace, because Grace is a lone wolf. Oh, no, hang on, no. William's the lone wolf. Oh, I see. Right, so William's a lone wolf. He's come in after Grace, because he wanted to be on his own. Okie dokie. Grace is panicky. Each time they gain tension, others in the same room with equal or less sanity also gain tension. Oh, that's quite good. But we can possibly finish her off anyway. How about we do... If we deal her some damage and then stop her leaving that room, that'll just contain her there for a while. We could do with you being in here, witchy, ghosty lady, but never mind. Yeah, that'll be 2 damage. So she'll go down to 3. Unless... We haven't got anything to increase tension, though. Okay, that's not ideal. We'll do that. So there you go. So you've taken some physical damage. And we will... Let's do a little bit of damage on you then, William. You can just lose a few points of sanity. Right, nobody can get out of here. And he can't get in either, which is particularly brilliant. Okay, if we'd... Oh, okay. Right, she's in there, so tension is now higher. We could do guttural pain. So we can finish off Grace with physical damage, but then in adjacent rooms, such as this one here, William can then take 4 points of sanity damage. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's going to work out quite well. And you're on your own, so it's going to be fine. Okay, boop. Right, so she's been deaded to death. And now William is down to 5 out of 11. Okay, William, let's affect your... Hang on. If we move... Hang on now. If we pick you up... and move you into... Oh. Okay, he went into a random room. Okay, I thought I could pick the room, but no, it did say random room. Okay, we might possibly... That might have been a bad idea. Unless he goes into the tower. We're going to do that on you. So you're down to 3 out of 11 sanity. I'm not overreacting. You're the one out of control. The only thing is, he could next time go into the heart room, which would not be particularly good for us. Okay, we'll see where he goes. End the turn. The witch goes away. He is a bit paranoid. Oh, he's hanging around in here. Why did he stay in there? And he's all tense. Okay, there you go. Boom. He's done. He's lost his mind. That is sorted. Will and Grace. We just finished off Will and Grace. Sorry. Okay, one is deaded to death. One is insane. You seem to get more essence from killing them rather than sending them insane. I feel like that kind of forces... Well, yeah, the way to optimally play the game would be to kill them rather than affect their minds. But I like the whole turning them insane a bit more. It just seems a little bit more sort of insipid and evil. Okay, 55 of those points. And now we can have some of these cards, or we get another Phantom Room. We've got that already, or an Altar Room. Stores a card to increase your card draw by 1 until this room is investigated. Oh, that's really quite handy. So until that room is investigated, we can hold an extra card. Oh, but that's really good. But that just there... Triskophobia, any human, drain 1 sanity thrice. You don't see the word thrice very often anymore. So that drains 3 sanity, but for 2 points. That drains 2 sanity. Upgrade this permanently if the target turns insane. Oh, that's quite good. And that one there adds 1 tension, adds 2 more tension if this is the first card played this turn. Oh, that's also really good. Oh, do you know what? We're going for that. We're going for some discordant voices to whisper into their ears. I think we had that last time when we played the demo. That was quite good, as I recall. Okay, so yeah, can we, say, pick up that room and put it there? Yes. So we could, and then if we wanted... I don't imagine we can sort of isolate the heart room. I guess there's always going to have to be a way from the front door into the heart room. But we could... come out of that. Let's say if we picked up that room, pick up that room and moved it there, look. Yeah, that'd be fine because we're on this edge over here. So that would just be a dead end for them. That would be quite good. And then we could build more rooms that just sort of go around. So we'll move that. Yeah, let's say we put just more rooms around here. So it's a longer journey for them to get to the heart room. Yes, but now I don't imagine we can move that to there. Oh, we can. Well, how are they going to get to the heart room then? Or do they go outside? I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that would work. But what we could do is we could elongate the living room to go a bit like that. It's 20 points because that's a fancy room, isn't it? Oh, bother. Okay, let's do that. We'll make that a little bit bigger. Oh, no. It's become a regular living room. Oh, no, I don't... Hang on, undo. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. No, it's not a phantom room, is it? It doesn't expand the phantom room. It creates a new living room. Okay, I think... Yeah, that's 20 points as well. It says 5 on the top. It says 5. I mean, swindled. I do think that if we put that there, create a living room here, and then move that over. So then they've got to go through here, and then maybe through a living room, then through a guest room, then through a bell tower to the heart room. Maybe that's what we could do. Could we sort of force them through a very long series of rooms? Or pick that one up and put it there? Oh, bother us. Can we undo all the things I just did? Can we undo it again? Oh. Okay, no, now... Okay, now that I've broken it a little bit, I think. I don't think that was there initially, was it? But we have got all of our points back. Okay, right. If we went to move that room and put it there, for example. So, okay, pop that room just there. So they go through here, then into here, then they go into here. And then we want to move that room to, say, just there. So now they've got to go through the main room, first room, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, then into the heart room. So it's a longer journey for them to get over here. Okay, right, that's quite good. I like that. And then we'll keep those points, and then eventually save up enough to build another room, say, I don't know, another living room or something. And then we could say put that over here, and then move things around so it's an even longer journey to get to the heart room. Okay, yes, I like the idea of this. So end building for now. There we go. We've made it a little bit trickier for them to actually get to our heart and cause us damage. Okay, so Asami... Did we not just kill you, Asami? Asami's come back for another look around. Then we've got somebody who's reasonable, and somebody who's a Pathfinder, and also tough. Oh, the Pathfinder enters the house through a random room. Well, that is outrageous. Okay, right, that's going to be a problem. And they're reasonable. Every turn recover 1 sanity on the lowest sanity explorer in the same room. Okay. Right, we want to make sure that, yeah, they're not... That could help everybody sort of heal up their sanity. Because they're being logical and reasonable, like a Vulcan, and that's outrageous. Okay, right, how about in here, we do Discordant Voices on you. So it'll be the first card we've played. So add 2 more tension. So it'll max out the tension on poor Asami to 5. And then we could do Ooophobia to almost take her out. Let's do that. Okay, Discordant Voices on her. And then do that. So yeah, she's going to take a lot at 10. Okay, so boom. There we go. So her tension comes back down, but she just took 10 sanity damage. And now we've got 1 more thing. Okay, 1 point. I mean, let's add tension into that room. Yeah, and that'll affect her, won't it? Although next turn doesn't really matter, does it, particularly? Is there any point moving her to a different room? I don't think there is. Do you know what? We'll just scratch her a bit. There we go. Ouch. Yeah, that makes sense. Logical. Right. Okay. So the other 2 people have appeared. Right. You're over here. We don't like you being in there. You're too near to the heart room. We just rejigged our entire layout. We, as a haunted house, had a bit of gigantic makeover to make sure that you would take ages to get through to the heart room, and you just popped into a spooky bell tower. Outrageous behaviour. Okay. We need to move you, really. Okay. We'll do this to lock you into that room, Laurie. So Laurie's now taken 2 damage. We could finish Laurie off, but Laurie's stuck in that room now for a bit, so that's fine. So we'll do 2 points of physical damage on you. You can't get out, and then that's it. Okay, right, yeah, that's fine. So that's good. So everybody sort of pootles about a bit. Everyone does their own thing. Asami needs to be finished off, but also Laurie over here, no chance of you seeing our heart because you have been deaded to death. Okay. Oh, and you did see their kind of soul or essence or whatever kind of fly over here. Okay, that was pretty good. Right, you're on alert. Asami is very much on alert right now. Okay, well, we haven't got the sanity affecting one. Botherations. Okay, never mind. What we'll do is we will affect you. Let's do some discordant whispering into the ear of Chris, who's now got ×2. We should have done that first, really. And then we'll just do a bit of damage on Chris. Okay, right, that's fine. We can't do anything else. But everyone's now on edge. People are feeling a bit sort of scared of things. Okay, now we can properly go to town. Here we go. So we could... oh, yeah, hang on. Hang on a second. We could finish off... We could cause Chris some damage and then also finish off Asami by doing guttural pain. Because, yeah, that will cause... Although Chris has got 3 times multiplier on his sanity there. So that caused 6 points of sanity damage. You've only got a 1 multiplier. We could add tension into this... Ooh. Yeah, do that again. Do it again. Boop. Make it more tense. We'll discard one of the Ooophobia cards, because that's okay. So Chris has now got a ×5 multiplier. So if we then went, okay, do that, he's going to die, because he's going to physically have a lot of pain inflicted on him because we're evil. And then in adjacent rooms where Asami is, she's going to take 4 sanity damage. So yeah, let's do that. So boom, he dies, she loses her mind. He's not dead. He's got 2 left. I thought we were going to kill you. Oh, crikey. Okay, I've not done that very well. Okay, never mind. We'll cause you some sanity damage, but at least she's gone insane. Right, end the turn. I feel like it might go quite badly for Chris. What do we do? Do we affect... Oh, the ghost lady's helping out. Hey there. Let's... I mean, you get more from physical damage, it seems. So let's just scratch him until he's dead. A human is panicked by either witnessing your heart room or a corpse. Don't let them escape. Their information will increase the strength of future humans arriving. I think everyone's dead, are they not? Is Asami not dead? Oh, I thought we were going to cause her loads of damage. Oh, Asami, there you go. Right, you've gone insane now. There you go. Right, 2 humans killed, 60. 2 humans turned insane, 50. Yeah, so you get more for killing them. I feel like that should be the same, because otherwise that just skews you toward the whole sort of murdery approach rather than the psychological approach. But whatever the case, right, 110 essence gained. Do we now go for, a Thorn Room? Okay, that sounds creepy. Forbidden fragments, any human, for each forbidden fragment banished, deal 3 damage. Oh, okay, so if we keep collecting those, they can eventually stack up and cause quite a lot of damage. Impossible geometry. Block room for 1 turn and banish. On an empty room. Okay. Overpowering dread. Drain 6. Oh, that's quite good. Or an altar room or a Thorn Room. Damages a random human entering the room as long as the room is not investigated. The damage amount is equal to the amount of humans in the room. Okay, so it does what the spooky room does. Let's go for overpowering dread. Let's do that. That's very exciting. Right. What day are we on? 5. What was the calendar? Something was happening today. It was a random event or something, wasn't it? I forget, but something was happening, I'm fairly sure. Okay, so how about we now save up and get a living room? So it's going to be, oh, crikey, 50 points. And, oh, I see. A new bit is expensive, but now it's 5 to add on to it. Okay, right, that's fine. So we've got a little living room there now. And then eventually, we'd want to put another room here and then move that room over. Yes, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Hang on, can we get the different types of room? Can we have like other rooms, like studies and ballrooms and things? So if we said, okay, I want a kitchen there, that's for 20. Oh, because it's further away from the heart, it does say that, doesn't it? So that's 20. So we can go like that. And then what if we then pick that up and move that to there for 30? It's now even longer for them to get to our heart room unless they sort of magically appear over here like the other person did. But okay, right, there we go. So another little rework again. No human has answered the beckoning call of the bell tower, but you feel your foundations in this world growing stronger. Okay, upgrade a card, gain a damage card, gain a drain card, purchase a rare card for 1 heart health. Oh, that's quite tempting. A rare card would be exciting, but we're going to take damage, and I don't want to do that. So let's upgrade an existing card. Let's make one of our cards a little bit better. Okay, which one? What was the new one that we just got? That one. So if we make that better, so it's going to drain 9. Okay, yeah, do that, please. Let's do that, absolutely. Right, end building. That's all done. We're all fine. Okay, who is coming in? Why did I agree to this? I don't know, Henry. Why did you do that? And somebody's going to come in a bit. Somebody else is going to turn up, and they're going to be reasonable. Okay, so the moment we could, in theory, just get rid of Henry right now. We could increase Henry's tension and then just do overpowering dread on them to finish them off. Or we could do, what would that be? 2, that'd be 11, so not quite enough. Let's do discordant voices on Henry. So Henry is now utterly, utterly terrified, and then we're going to drain 45 sanity from you, Henry. Boom. Okay, so Henry walked through the door and then lost his tiny little fragile human mind. Okay. I mean, that was pretty good. That means now we've only got the 2 to deal with, although Henry's sanity has come back because Dwayne has come in and Dwayne is reasonable. Dwayne... Oh, and Asami's back again. Clear off, Asami, would you? Okay, right, chilling cold in this room, and then maybe we'll get rid of shifting hallways, discard that, and then maybe do collapsing spaces just to stop everybody leaving this room. So, okay, we'll do that. Boom. They all take some damage, and now we end our turn, but they can't get out. They're stuck. The door is locked. We've done magical door locking stuff. Mwahaha. Okay, and now there's nobody in adjacent rooms, so that's not going to be quite as good. We could do chilling cold again to increase the tension. Okay, get rid of guttural pain because... Oh, is that going to be bad? Deals 3 damage though. Okay, get rid of phantom raking. Get rid of one of them. And then we'll do... right, we need to get rid of Dwayne. So Dwayne is there. Dwayne is fragile in terms of his sort of actual physical damage. So if we do that, that's going to cause... Oh, hang on, but it's all about the psychological stuff. That's going to cause 10. Okay. So we can affect him for... We'll do that. So affect him there. So minus 10 sanity. His tension comes down. And then, if we do guttural pain on you... oh, it's going to be a solo human. Botherations. Okay, let's... Where are you? We'll do a scratch on you as well. There you go. Right, so down to 6. And that's it. We can't do anything else. They're then going to wander into this room here. Somebody should take some damage. Ah, okay. Henry has again lost his mind because he was the unfortunate person, the randomly selected person that took damage. And he takes more damage because there's more people in the room. Hurrah, we did a thing. Oh, we could overpowering dread Dwayne. Although, yeah, surely... yeah, he's not going to... If he's lost his mind, surely his ability doesn't work. So do that. Oh, it's a solo human. Botherations. Okay. We could move a human to a random room. So we could move Dwayne to a random room. Wherever Dwayne... Dwayne, where are you? Reveal yourself, Dwayne. Oh, he's in here. He's in with the witch. Having a lovely old time. Okay, and then... We're going to do this. So here's... Was that Asami? I thought I moved Dwayne. Botherations. Okay, never mind. We can make Asami go insane. Okay, so boom. So she's down. So she's gone. We get the blue kind of essence stuff. Henry's lost his mind. Or he might come back next time. Oh, no. Nope. He's just left Henry to be insane in that room on his own. Ah, Dwayne. How lovely of you. And then... Okay, what can we do here? So that's going to cause you... Oh, that's not enough. It's not enough damage. Is that going to be enough? That's times 2, but only... No. Okay, this is unfortunate. We'll do that to cause you 3 physical damage. And then, then we can do phantom raking. And then we can do phantom raking. And you've been killed to death. Okay, so 1 dead, 3 insane, 105 essence. Lovely, lovely. Okay. So, do we go for... Oh, that's quite good. Deal 3 damage and draw a card. Per tension on the human, deal 3 damage. Oh, that's quite good as well. That's quite good. Increases... Hang on, tension. Increases drain effects the more it builds up. Oh, no, that's what tension does. Okay. I quite like that, but maybe it's time to make one of our rooms a bit fancier. Because, of course, yeah, if we can cause them damage and unsettle them by just walking through us, through the house, that's got to be a good thing. So we will have a sacrificial room. How delightful. So they come through here, which is the phantom room. Then let's make them go through here then. So, yeah, 4-tiled room. So you, 50 points... In their sacrificial room. It's no longer a kitchen, it's a sacrificial room. Okay, so they can go into there. and yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, is that going to affect us? This card can be used to sacrifice a card to gain action points equal to its cost. Oh, so if we have a card we don't want, we can put it into here and we get more action points that might help us do other things. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's quite a good idea. And then I feel like, do we build another room here? Do we build something else just here? And we could build a living room in here now, because that would make sense. If we say, yeah, okay, build another living room. So, yeah, one here and one here. Because then if somebody's here and there's other humans dotted around, adjacency bonuses would be pretty good. I mean, okay, it's a little bit quicker to get to the heart room. It's not quite as quick, but there isn't a guarantee they're going to go that way. They might go here and go in there, and then go here, and then come here. They could get lost. So yeah, we'll do that. Right. End building. Okay. Oh, okay. The heralding hours. Officers are on the scene. Oh no, we've got the feds. Colonel Cars introducing the latest understanding of the term house arrest. Very good. Sources close to the matter at the county police station say officers are preparing a raid of the mysterious but supposedly uninhabited house at the edge of town. Ground zero for countless disappearances and sudden onset insanity, the estate will soon experience the full force of our boys in blue, ready to shoot open locks or anything fleshy in their way, demonstrate their scouting knowledge through calculating compass use, and leaving no door uncreaked with their flashlights. Finally, we may get to the bottom of our disappearing citizens. Okay, so what does Officer Cheekbones here have going for them? They've got a pistol, they can shoot open locked doors, they've got a flashlight to lower the maximum tension of all humans in the room by 1, and a compass. They can move an additional room each turn. Okay, we're going to have to kill the police officers first, I'm afraid. They need to be taken out. So we've got 3 of them. Oh my wordy word. Okay, right, so 2 are in here. Where's the other? The other one's over here. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, Lieutenant Thompson is a Pathfinder. Brody... Brody can't be got by the witch. And Sheriff Wydell has just got a pistol. And they're a Pathfinder pistol. And they're tough. Oh dear, Lieutenant Thompson is tough. They can't take more than 4 damage at once. Oh dear, okay. Another police officer's coming in a bit, and then another one's coming. 5 police officers we've got to deal with. Oh my word. Okay, how about, for now, we trap you 2 in there to deal 2 + 2 damage, it says. So we'll do that, so they can take some damage. Okay, so they've been hurt. And then... let's just... solo human, let's not do it. Let's pick on... Thompson. They can't take more than 4 damage at once. So we'll just keep... oh no, which one's Thompson? Oh, Thompson's on their own. Oh no, they're over there. Okay, let's pick on Brody then. So we'll go there. So you can have a bit of a scratch. And there we go. Right, end our turn. You can't get out. But where have you gone? Okay, right. You've gone into here and another person has just appeared because they're also a Pathfinder. Well, isn't this a doozy? Officer Peterson has appeared. Oh, it's Officer Cheekbones. Okay, right. We can add quite a lot of tension and we can then do overpowering dread. So we could take somebody out just right now. We could just get rid of them. There's nobody that's like reasonable to start talking, people back to sanity again. So what do we do here then? We're not alone. Half all drain effects, but they are alone. Okay, so if we do discordant voices on Officer Peterson and then do that, they are going to lose their mind. Okay, right. Officer down, officer down. There we go. 1 down. But then another one's going to join in a moment. So we've got rid of 1, but another one's come back. Deputy Riley's just popped in. Oh dear, okay. Right. Anybody in that room? No, the ghost lady not being particularly helpful. I think you have taken a little bit of damage, which is quite good. There's 2 of you in here. So how about we do chilling cold on this room? Okay, so boop. And then... we can do overpowering... oh, no. Don't get rid of that one. Discard the shifting hallways and then do overpowering dread on... Oh, which one? On one of you. You. So, yeah, Brody. So Brody can then take... did we not just do the cold tension building thing? Did we not just do that? Oh, okay. I didn't do much then, did it? Oh, does it bring it back down because I've got tortured? No, botheration. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's got to be on a solo human. Oh, dear. Okay, 9 dread on you. Or 9 on you. Let's go for 9 on you, Sheriff. Solo human. Why can't we do it on them? Why can't we affect them? Okay, you. Okay, are they not on their own? There's nobody else in there, is there? Okay, never. Right, they've gone a little bit less stable of mind. Okay, nobody's going toward the heart. They're both in here. So, if we then... Oh, the ghost lady's not helping out. I suppose, yeah, the sort of downside of having lots of rooms is that the sort of witch ghost lady is less likely to go into a room with people in. But never mind. Okay, so who have we got in here then? So, you... Let's pick on Thompson, and he is to lose 4 points. So, oh, hang on. You're a solo human. We can deal 3 damage to you, and then in adjacent rooms, drain 4, which will finish off Thompson, because Thompson is over here. Okay, so we'll do that to you. Although, do we add some tension? Let's add some tension to the sheriff. Okay, so boom. So the tension for the sheriff is now incredibly tense. We'll do guttural pain on you. So Peterson has... They've both gone. They've both gone. Oh, look at that. They're both just in here being insane. Okay, so we've got Riley and we've got Brody. So it's these two. And they're right back at the start. Okay, this is good. We will affect... What have they got? 13... 12. Okay, Brody, we're going to give you a bit of a scrape. We're going to give you a scratch. There we go. That's all we can do right now. Come to think of it, furniture draped in sheets is great camo for a ghost. Okay. Aha. Right. You're being freaked out by the ghost. So could we do some damage to you? Oh, it's all psychological stuff. Okay, that's going to cause 6 points of psychological damage. Okay, so 6 sanity. And then we will do that again. So you're down to 3. And then we'll just do a scratch on you again. Okay, lovely. Right, end turn. Was there a cold case about this tower? Okay, they're still not quite at the heart just yet, which is fine. Okay, if we do discordant voices on Brody and then do that on them, they have gone insane. And right, end our turn, because we can't do anything else right now, but it's just the poor deputy. It's like a sort of a Hollywood movie. All the police are on storming in, and it's just the new boy. It's Deputy Riley. He's just a newcomer. He's turned up. He doesn't know what he's doing, and it's all got quite scary, and I think we can finish him off. Boop. There we go. The police have all lost their minds. 5 humans turned insane. 125 points comes our way. And that is very, very good. I want to get to night 13. What happens on night 13? Is that like a priest or something coming in? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. If you're fortified by consuming those pesky human heroes, pick a reward. We can either upgrade a card, gain 50 essence, heal up but we don't need to, or remove a card. Do you know, we'll upgrade another card. Let's upgrade a card. What about chilling cold? Hang on, what's a guttural pain thing do? Deal 4 damage and cause 5 sanity damage in adjacent rooms. That becomes free. That's just okay, we'll have that. Because Discordant Voices is really good and we'll have that for free. Okay. Are we done here? I don't want to remove a card. Let's just continue. Let's go. Right. Okay. Oh, exposed wounds. Humans cannot restore health or sanity. Oh, for the rest of the night. Oh, that's quite good. Chilling cold, we've got that already. Or cursed flesh. Deal 3 damage and drain 3 sanity. Oh, double whammy right there. That's very good. What does the nursery do? because that's creepy. Increases the tension of humans entering. That's quite tempting. I do like that, but that's really good. They can't get anything back at all until the end of the night. So people can't sort of restore sanity or health or whatever. But the nursery is creepy and we are a haunted house. Let's go for a spooky nursery, shall we? Let's put that in the middle just there. Look, there we go. We've now got a spooky nursery with various kind of creepy toys and things. Joe, once, this was a long time ago, many years back, myself and Mrs. Penge, we went to a wedding. It was one of Mrs. Penge's friends and they got married. It was very spectacular in a castle in Italy. And it was one of the Borgias castles, I think, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. And because Mrs. Penge was one of the bridesmaids, we got a room in the castle, which was fantastic. And in one of the... so we had our room, which it was an old castle-y type of a room. And on the wall, there was a slightly weird-looking picture of like a tormented face, which was a bit creepy. But then also in our room was a door that led to a room with like a sort of an angled roof. It was like the sort of the side of the house, if you like. So the roof was sort of cutting across the room. And in there, it was the creepiest room. It had a little something a bit like this, like a little cabinet with some like blocks, some like sort of building block type things on top of it. And then in the middle of the room, there was just like a cot or a crib, depending on what you want to call it, just one of them in the room on its own. And that was it. And it was a bit broken. It was a bit falling apart. It was the creepiest thing. So we made sure that we put something in the way of the door to that room because it freaked us out. It was very obscure. In a castle, in an old spooky castle, there was a room with like a baby's crib in it. And it was a bit sinister. But anyway, there you go. That reminds me of that. There we go. A little tale from the past. Right, 100 points. So do we add another room? Say over here. Yeah, do you know what? Let's add. How about... We could add a room here, look. Because they could just walk through here. And either go, no, but I like it when they go into that room. It forces them into there. And somebody's going to take damage. Let's have a guest room just here. It is expensive to get it done. But there we go, look. There's a guest room. That's another room they can wander into. And, take them away from the heart room over there. There we go. Do you know what that'll do for now? End building. Let's see. Oh, hang on. You've just gone into there. How rude. Let's see if we can get through to the priest day or the cleric day, whatever it is, which was day 12, was it? Something like that. 11, 12. Because I'd like to see what that's all about. And I think we've kind of, we've sort of seen what we're doing now. But I want to get to the next kind of special event. Also, Will and Grace are back. So let's finish them off. Grace heals up health. Okay, so cause psychological damage to her. And Will is a Pathfinder and he can't be moved around. Okay, so he's turned up in the new room that we created, but he can't be sort of shifted about with this thing. But okay, that's all fine. Right, let me just kind of work our way through the different levels until we get through to the night where some sort of, I assume it's like a religious person. It's going to be like a priest or something coming in. We'll see what they do because the police were quite tricky. They were quite tricky and there was a lot of them. So let's see what the clergy can bring to the haunted house. Right, we might have a little bit of a situation here on night 12 because we've got 3 people in the room adjacent to our heart room, which is a little bit of a problem, isn't it? Now, 2 people have been taken care of. They've both lost their minds. They're both police officers. However, one of the remaining people that hasn't lost their minds or been killed to death is also a police officer. Now, they're all very tense. They've all got super high tension. So I'm thinking maybe could we pick somebody off with one of these? Also, I did upgrade one of the Ooophobia cards, so it drains 3 now rather than 2. So that could drain 50. Hang on. We could take out Dwayne. Dwayne could go down. Oh, you can't take more than 4 damage at once. Although I think that means damage like sort of, physical damage, not psychological sort of sanity damage. So we'll try that. Yeah, okay, right. So that's 1 down. So we're down to just 2 left. It'd be good if we could teleport somebody away, but we haven't got a teleporting thing, which is a bit of a shame. How about then we Ooophobia, so normally, you do the police officer, Although, hang on, no, but Alice has actually got the other sort of panicky thing. Oh, no, keep her around. She's panicky. Okay, so Officer Peterson, you can take some sanity damage. And then, do you know what we'll do? We'll do the discordant voices again. We'll just add one more tension to you, and that's kind of it. Now, hang on, no, we've still got one more thing left. Let's deal some damage to Alice. Oh, no, they have to be solo. Okay, do that then. Just add more tension. Okay, so they're all very tense. The only thing is, are they going to come and hit? Botherations. Yes, they are. Okay, so we took 2 damage there. Is it growing out of the house, or is the house growing out of it? It's a good question, and one that I'm not entirely sure of the answer to. Okay, how about then we move one of you away, so Shufty Alice out the way. Alice can clear off, and then we can now take care of Officer Peterson, because that's going to make him go insane. Okay, so we took 2 points of damage, but where's that? Ah, there. But now Alice is kind of out of the way, and we could do this as well to Alice now, because she's on her own. So we can do that, and boom. Okay, right, she's not looking too good, is Alice. So, okay, right, finish that for now. An explorer is escaping. Oh, it's them there. I don't think we need to worry too much. I think we're going to be fine. I think this will finish them off, and there we go. They've all lost their minds. We get more stuff. And, okay, let's pick an altar room so we can have another card. That sounds like quite a good idea. And then if we put that kind of up in the corner, unless we get some kind of pathfinding people that can teleport into any room they like, then, yeah, that means we can have an extra card in our hand, which is pretty good. And, you know, that'll do. Will that do for now? I have added some more rooms and things. Let's add another living room, just to be another location where people can get lost. Let's do that, shall we? So we'll end our building. Now, where are we? Ah, here we go. This is what we wanted to see. Local priest called for an exorcism. The mysterious manner marauding our mesmers, very alliteratively wonderful, I like that, has aged gracefully yet again, experiencing no arrested development. Our good townspeople cry out for protection, but against what? The police investigation was inconclusive other than death and insanity. Insanity being now as inevitable as taxes, yours truly withstanding. Clearly, this is now a matter of the spirit, and our prayers shall be answered with even more prayers. Nothing can stop a priest in good company, and what better company than other priests? Perhaps they can bring peace to this disturbed domicile, so we can move on to greener pastures. Okay, so priests have a holy book which makes them immune to health damage and sanity drain when they're not alone. So if there's a load of priests in a big group, we can't do anything to them, and also they're soothing. Of course they are. At the end of the turn, other explorers in the room lose 1 tension. Okay, this could be quite difficult. So the minute, we can't hurt them. We can't do anything to Father Kiernan or Father Merrin. However, we could move one of you. Father Kiernan, whoosh. You've been teleported to that room where you took a point of sanity damage, which is good. And now I think what we'll do is, hang on. We could cause you physical damage and cause them some psychological damage. Yeah, do that. So hurt you, you lose 4 sanity, and then we'll make you lose a further 3 then. Okay, so you're down to 12, but that's it. Oh, and now there's another priest and some police. Oh, and we've got ourselves 3 fathers, 2 reverends, and 2 police officers. Okay. And these, hang on, who are you? You're a priest, and you're a priest. Okay, right. We're going to have to pick on the police officers, because these guys have all got their holy books, which means they are immune to health and sanity damage when they're not alone. So we can't do anything to them, so we're going to have to pick on the police officers. They are both... Where are they? Have they come in different... Oh, one of them's over here. Oh, you pesky police officer. Okay, so Lieutenant Thompson has come in over here. How about discordant voices and overpowering dread? Okay, right. One of them is down. That's a good thing. Okay, so 1 person down. And then I've lost my house. And then we'll Ooophobia Officer Carposa. Okay, we haven't got any chance of getting the clergy folk because they're all with each other, which is, again, very unfortunate. So what we could do is we could target the other police person. So they're just there. So do discordant voices on them to freak them out. We can't do cursed flesh. We could do Ooophobia on them though to cause 10 sanity damage. Okay, that's quite good. And then, yeah, we can't do that on you because you're not on your own. We'll just scratch you a bit. That's kind of all we can do, I think. Who did that? It's a good question. And we've got 1 point left, but we can't do anything. They're all with everybody else, so it doesn't make any difference. We'll play the card. There we go, look. So that room becomes a bit chilly, and they're going to be a little bit tense. But then they can make each other less tense because they're priests and they're nice. Okay, they're all going en masse. We need to teleport the priest. Okay. Have we got the thing where we can move people? No, we haven't. Okay, where's the officer? The officer is in here. So can we do overpowering... No, it's only on a solo human botherations. Okay. Well, Ooophobia, the officer, to make them go a little bit kind of insane. But yeah, we can't do anything to anybody. They're all just invincible, I think. Although, did they just take... No, they didn't take any damage, I don't think. I don't think they could have done. Guttural Pain Solo Human, there's none of them. I think we just got to end our turn and hope they go into separate rooms. Okay, thank goodness. Right, you two have helped us out a bit there. You've gone into separate rooms. This is a room with a ghosty in it, so that's quite good. And also, we can move you guys as well. So let's move one of you. You can move. Hopefully you've not gone into a room where there's somebody else. Okay, I don't know where they've gone. Oh, they've gone back over here. Ah, okay, right, that's good. Who can we finish off? I mean, the officer is almost down. The officer is almost done. We could cause them 3 points. Oh, no, they've gone because of the multiplier. Okay, right, good. So they've lost their mind. Now it's just 5 priesty people. Okay. So... who has got the... Okay, Father Kin. Let's try and pick on you then. So you can take some damage, like so. And that's all we can do. Okay, right, no, this is fine. Everything is fine. Oh dear, they're getting very near to the heart. Okay, you guys, you've both... We can't do anything with them. Because they're with each other. They're not alone. So I can't do anything with them right now. We're just going to have to hope they just wander off and do their own thing. Oh dear. Okay, let's pick on the others then. We know that you're nearly down. So how about we do... If we do... hang on, now that can take out quite a lot of people, can't it? Oh, no, we'll do that. We'll do that on you to up your tension. And then we can do Ooophobia on you to drain 10 away. Okay, that's another priest down. Which is something you don't think you'd say, very often. The weird things you say when you're doing YouTube stuff. And then, how about then we cause you some... Oh, no, hang on. But yeah, we could cause you physical damage, couldn't we? If we go... What have we got? If we make you tense, play the card, and then we can guttural pain... Oh, hang on. No. Get rid of that. Discard that. And then guttural pain you. That's 3 health. That's not very good. Okay, right. Where are you two going to go? Okay, rapidly muttering prayers. Yeah, I get that. That makes perfect sense. Okay, so some people are escaping. Okay, yeah, these guys are seeing their heart. So they've gone, oh, I don't like that very much. I'm going to run away. So they're going to leg it out of here. We can't do anything to them because they're together, which is unfortunate. We can, however, pick on you. So, overpowering dread... Okay, yeah, those two, the 2 reverends are together. So Father Karras, Father Merrin. Father Merrin's only on 12 sort of sanity points. So could we do Chilling Cold on there, on that room? Get rid of... I don't know, that one will do. Discard that. And then do that on you for 45... Okay, right, good. You go down. So we're down to just 3 people. No points left, of course. These 2 are running away, so no more damage on our heart, but they are now legging it out of here. Okay, so discordant voices on you to make you tense. So that's Father Karras. And then we could do that to you, to cause you drain 0. Why? Oh, because he's not on his own, because that person's there. Okay, right. We're going to move you somewhere else. We're going to move one of those people around. So you're over here. Okay, we're going to do some damage to you now. Mwahaha, look how much we are damaging you. Because we can. Because you're on your own, finally. Okay, we're down to just 3 people. Come on, we must be able to do this. Okay, we're going to pick on you. Reverend Amarth. I'm really sorry, but we're going to have to take you out. We're going to have to go, stabbity stab, that one, and then that one. Okay, so you've been killed to death properly. We haven't done that in a while. Not sort of properly killed anybody for a little while. I'm a bit concerned about some of the other people. Like, oh, they've gone in there. That's caused more damage to our heart. Oh dear. Right, we've got to take you out. So how about we do discordant voices on you, and then we can do that on you. So do that for 15 points of damage on your sanity. We'll top that back up. Play the card. Sacrifice. I don't know, that one will do. And then can we move... No, we don't want to move you, because it might move you to this room here with them, and then we can't do anything with them. So no, we'll end our turn. We've got to pick on you. So you need to take some psychological damage. What have we got? 1. Okay, there you go. Boop. You've lost your mind. And then you, it's all fair game on you now, isn't it? So we can do... let's do that on you. So you can... Oh, okay. That was pretty effective. Okay, so 1 killed, 6 insane. And okay, the clergy were really difficult. That was really, really hard. But okay. Oh, we will... Because we've got 220 essence. We'll heal up our heart a couple of points. And then we shall... Let's upgrade another card. We'll upgrade Cursed Flesh to deal more damage and drain more sanities. Yeah, we'll go for that, please. And then continue. Let's pick a thing. Oh, Storage Room. Stores a card for later use. That thing drains 1 thrice. Deal 3 damage. Draw 1. Unending Madness. Drain 2. Upgrade this permanently if the target turns insane. That's quite hard to deploy, I would say. That's quite situational. Let's go for that one. Triskophobia. That must be the fear of like 3s or whatever. So yeah, we'll go for that. And there we go. So what have we got? We've got a special room that we can build. No, we'll save our stuff. Because I think what we'll do is... Who's coming in, by the way? Have we got anybody coming in? Oh, somebody's popped in over there. How rude. Okay, so Sue and John are in. But I think what we'll do is we will wrap things up for now with our look at Deck of Horns. I think we've had another pretty good look at the game. Just see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's not too dissimilar to the demo. I think there's some more stuff that we could do. More different kind of room types of this sort of, the special rooms and such. And yeah, I don't recall there being sort of priesty people in the last one. And I don't recall the police being quite so difficult to handle in the previous sort of time we played it in the demo. So, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different to the demo. And yeah, I think this time we did a bit better. We had more of a plan about how to move the rooms about a bit and try and just make it a slightly longer path to go toward that kind of a slightly weird, creepy beating heart thingamajig. But yeah, I think, we've had a good look at it. So we'll wrap things up for now. But yeah, really enjoyable. I like this. I like it. It's a really sort of obscure, odd concept to the game to have yourself playing as an actual house. Yeah, we are playing a sentient building that is growing and developing, and it wants to eat people. Whether it eats people eats people by killing them physically or by sort of draining their sanity, we're not fussy. We're just a very hungry house that wants to go and eat some people. But yeah, I think the addition of the events does sort of mix it up a bit. Maybe could a few more be thrown in just to kind of, zhuzh it up, have different people coming in, maybe get police in, after they come in, maybe you've got the priest coming in. You can have, I don't know, like private investigators or whatever, building inspectors. I can weaken the rooms or something. I don't know. But yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that. It sort of mixes up a little bit and makes it, a little bit more challenging with different kind of people coming in with different special abilities and such. But I really enjoy it. It looks very good. Got some, exciting rooms going on. It's all a bit creepy. There's a lot of cards. I like the sort of tension system that makes you think about how you're playing the cards. Overall, very, very good indeed. But the game isn't out quite yet. As we said earlier, it comes out in a couple of days' time. But as always, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description. If you're interested, you can go and check it out and wishlist it and all that kind of stuff. But so let's wrap things up for now with our look at Deck of Horns. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. We've turned up at this place going, hello, we'd like to be your fisherman, and we've crashed our boat into some rocks. There's giant, big, gnashy, smashy teeth. Sir, you appear to be on fire. Okay, what is that? No, how about no?